Thank you, Phil. Cue the lute. I do love the lute. It is perhaps one of the most beloved festivals. Truly, I mean, the scene has been set, and Mother Nature, of course, providing sometimes not just the fabulous environment, but also cue the birds chirping, cue the thunder clapping. It's a wonderful world, and I'm telling you, they have two shows. Thank you. Oh, excellent thunder. Thank you, Phil. Two shows, Midsummer, wonderful for families and of all ages, truly. And then, of course, King Lear, which we'll talk about coming up in the next half hour. But there's something else if you're watching and everyone's saying, who is this young, fabulous gentleman to my left? This is Luke. Welcome to Breakfast Television.
Thank you very much.
Now, you are currently in pursuit of your theatrical education right now at MacEwan.
Yes, that is correct.
Wonderful. And you're part of this company.
Yes, I'm in the young company for Freewill.
Wow. So you are speaking to many like-minded, perhaps young-minded, potential actors and thespians, who are interested in pursuing this as a profession. What are you drawn to about Shakespeare?
Well, I think the cool thing is that the stories are so relevant today, and a lot of people, I think, are maybe intimidated by it if they don't know Shakespeare.
Mm-hmm.
But I think when you come see these shows and other productions of Shakespeare productions, they're relevant and they're happening now. And
there's romance, and there's laughter, and there's anguish, and there's pain. And I'm going to give Annette like a 2-second heads up here to think of a line that perhaps might be a complicated line, and then Luke will basically translate, because it is quite accessible. But when you hear perhaps the flowery words of Shakespeare, such as,
how happy some or other some can be.
you say? To which I turn to Luke, and he says,
I guess that would mean that everyone can attain happiness if they're in pursuit of it.
Another line?
No, was that correct?
Yeah, kind of. How happy? It's like, how others are so much happier than me.
So it's sort of a want. That's what I love about it, though. And Luke represents sort of someone who's in pursuit himself of being happy in his profession. And truly, and there's also something else I want to put out there right now, because there is space. There's a wonderful theater camp that actually starts today, but there's another one starting next week. And Annette, this is an opportunity for people to work with, like people like Luke, like yourself, people that are actually the little ones that can actually start to wrap their minds around Shakespeare.
Yeah, it's pretty fabulous. We've been doing Camp Shakespeare for, 15 years now. And so this week we've got junior high age kids, and next week we've got grades 4 to 6, 9 to 11-year-olds coming in, working on A Midsummer Night's Dream. They get to perform on this stage at the end of the week, and they have guest artists from the festival coming throughout the week. So they get to work on stage combat, they get to work on music, design elements from the play. Actors like Luke will be coming in next week to work with them, and one of the other actors comes in to work with the kids. Like, it's a really all-inclusive sort of camp for kids, and they love it. It's so much fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, bend your minds around spending an entire week exploring the wonderful world of Shakespeare. And with Shakespeare comes romance, with passion comes action, comes sword fighting, not literally, but awesome things like that. It's a great camp. There's still space.
There is. Actually, next week we still have some space, so we'd love to fill it up.
All right. This is what you need to do then. Go to our website, breakfasttelevision.ca. Connect with these fabulous folks. Luke is going to be, of course, part of the camp next week. He's one of the guest instructors. Super cool. One of the guest artists, actually. But you could be taking it. Your child could be coming home and say, "Mother, what doth we having for supper, fair wench?" Not wench. They would never say wench. That would be bad. But that is something that... Anyway, we'll be back. Getting myself in trouble. More after this.